Competitor analysis and market research can be really helpful when building your marketing plans by showing you proper baselines and helping you discover proven strategies that work on your audience. When you're digitally marketing, you cannot say that you do not have any competitors because your competitors are not just people who sell the same products and services as you, but are people targeting the same audience as you and people that you're trying to beat in a search engine ranking. In this lesson, we're going to go over how you can find some of those competitors, what sort of things you should be learning from them, and I'll give you a lot of tools that you can use when completing your market research. So let's dive in. All right, welcome to a new section. This section is going to be all about making marketing plans for your business. There's a lot of different kinds of marketing plans that you can take advantage of for your business, some for specific campaigns, some for specific channels, maybe for a launch or for a quarter. The stuff that we'll go over in these next couple of lessons can be adapted to make any kind of marketing plan that you'll need. You may not need all of the sections from everything that we'll go over, but a lot of the stuff will be useful for no matter what kind of campaign that you'll be running. Today, we'll be starting off with market research and competitor analysis. A lot of people feel like they may not have competitors or they may be in a lane of their own. However, when it comes to digital marketing, we're mostly talking about the people that are going to be positioned right next to your brand when you're digitally marketing. When people look up best dressed for the summer, they're going to get a list of people. Whether you believe it or not, those people are your competitors. And now we're going to start figuring out what kind of stuff do we need to know about them and how can we leverage that information into our marketing campaigns. Now, this is a short lesson, but we'll still go over a couple of things. We'll start off talking about market research and learning what exactly you should focus on when you're conducting your research. We'll talk about your competitors, learning who they are and finding out what they're doing. And then I'll help you discover some tools that you can use in your research. Let's start off with market research and learning exactly what you need to know about your brand's industry. Now, before you can begin marketing your products or services, it's going to be very important that you do an in-depth research around the industry your business will operate in. You want to know everything that there is to know about your industry, who the big players are, who the small players are, where you fit in there, what's your unique value proposition, and a couple of the other things you'll want to know is what are the revenue generators for this industry? How are people who are your competitors typically making money? Is the market increasing or decreasing? And a decreasing market isn't necessarily a bad sign, it just may affect how you market your products. What are the industry trends? And this could affect the channels that you're on, the way that you promote your products, and even the seasonality of your conversions. And you also want to know what is a typical customer journey in your industry. Remember, we went over customer journeys in our last section, and you want to make sure that you're kind of mapping out the same journey that other people in your industry have set for their customers. It's a lot easier to get a customer to do something that they've already done before than to try to create a new journey for a customer that doesn't exist yet. Now, when it comes to market research, there's a couple different methods that you can use in order to gather some of this data. You can try using customer surveys. Google actually has a free surveying tool called Google Forms. You can try A/B testing. You can A/B test your own audience, or you can research A/B tests done by other popular people in your industry. You can try looking up trend reports. Again, Google offers free trend data through Google Trends where you can look at how popular keywords are or interest over a subject over a certain period of time. And lastly, you can try funnel hacking, which means learning what methods and channels drive conversions for other people in your industry. Now, when it comes to conducting some of those research methods, there's a lot of tools that are out there that will help you evaluate your industry and products. And before you spend a lot of money investing in some of these reports that can cost you thousands of dollars, I want you to spend time using every free resource there is out there. And you should always start off by using Google. There are also things like PickU, which can help you do split testing. You can try using Facebook Audience Insights. They got rid of this for a little while, but it's back and it's even better. You can see even I have a screenshot of an Audience Insight report there in the middle. This is great because you can put in some information about the interest of your audience, and then Facebook will show you all of the information that they gathered on that audience. The best part about this is finding out the age ranges for some of your audience. That way you can tweak the age ranges when you're running your ads. And you can also try a live market research. Now, this is not going to be a free option. In fact, some of these reports here are kind of costly, but they do a great job of doing industry and even product level research for almost every industry out there. So if you're going to be doing a launch where you're spending a lot of money on a product, it might be worth it to spend the money on this research so that way you can make sure you know everything there is about your audience. When it comes to your competitors, even if you're in a small niche or you have a very unique product, I want you to know that your competitors are businesses and brands that not only offer the same products and services as you, but now in this digital age, your competitors can be those targeting the same audience in order to gain a sales advantage. And that last part is what I really want to nail home for you guys in this lesson, because a competitor no longer means if you're selling shoes and I'm selling shoes, we're competitors. It also means if you're targeting people with birthdays within 30 days and I'm targeting people with birthdays within 30 days, we're also competitors. We're competing for the same ad space, we're competing for the same audience, and we might even be competing for the same dollars. When it comes down to competitor analysis, a couple of the things you need to know are who are the popular brands that offer similar products and services. And be completely honest with yourself. List everyone from Walmart and Amazon to the store down the street to where you would actually go if you needed your own product or service. You also want to know who are the people that you personally know who are offering the same products or services. Most of the time, we're using our personal network to branch off of our brand, and people who sell the same products or services within our personal network are a higher competitor than people like Walmart or Amazon. And you also want to know what tactics are worth emulating. What do you see these people doing that works well? And also, what are they doing that you never want to do for your brand? Just like with market research, there's a couple of different methods that you can use to figure out what your competition is doing and how you can use those things in your brand. You can try a social media audit, and that doesn't mean just going to their social media and snooping around. I mean, get in depth with it. Look at who their followers are. Look and see what kind of things they're posting. Try to figure out their post schedule. See what kind of captions draw the most engagement out of their audience. Remember, this is going to be the same audience that you have. So look at their trials and error and use those same things for your business. You want to make sure that you do a deep dive on their website. Again, from here, you can see what kind of customer journeys they're employing. You can see what kind of discounts they're offering to your customers, what kind of products they're offering, and you can see what kind of content they may have that is drawing traffic to their website. You can use SEO tools like SEMrush and Ahref. These are both paid services. However, on the free version, you can still do enough to do some deep dive on your competitors' websites, figuring out things like what are the backlinks they're using and also what keywords they rank for. That can really help you when figuring out how to position your brand. And lastly, you can look at customer reviews on places like Google, Yelp, and even marketplaces like Amazon and Walmart.com. This is really useful because you can figure out what are some of the common pain points and complaints about other people in your industry, and then you can position your brand as a way to fix those problems. Now, even though this was such a short lesson, I still have a class activity for you guys, and honestly, this time is kind of more like homework because I don't have examples for you guys. But I want you to list 5 competitors for your brand. And then I want you to go to their website in each of their social media channels and write down one strength and weakness for each. This will be a great way for you to start your market research and your competitor analysis for your business. And just like that, we finished another lesson and we started figuring out how to collect some of the data needed in order to build proper marketing campaigns. We went over market research, we went over competitor research, and we looked at a couple of tools that can help you complete both of those things. So, as always, even though it was a short lesson, I hope you learned something. I hope you had fun, and I better see you in the next lesson. It's a very important one, and it's going to be all about objectives. We're going to talk about tactics and how you can build smart objectives for your marketing campaigns. So, I will see you there.